And a beautiful good morning to you. I'm here in the Black Hills of South Dakota, enjoying probably one of the most peaceful mornings I've ever felt before. I think it's a combination of the elevation, the temperature, the humidity level, like everything is literally perfect and quiet, and I feel like I'm engulfed in this kind of light energy that's really powerful. And I hope you can feel that, and I can like energetically share that with you in this video today. So we're doing the lessons of A Course in Miracles. Today we're doing lesson 144. We are almost halfway through this current review period, and the overall theme for these lessons in this review is my mind holds only what I think with God. So that is something for us to think about for this entire week, really like week and a half of lessons. My mind holds only what I think with God. I think insinuating that all those other thoughts, your mind doesn't have to hold, and it's okay to let that shit go. Okay, the two lessons for today for our focus are there is no love but God's, and the world I see holds nothing I want. Now, I'm totally on board with that first one, but for the second one, this world that I see right here, man, I think it holds a lot of what I think I want. Anyway, all right, let's switch over to a year of forgiveness and see what Jesus has to say in 2019 about these Course in Miracles lessons. Okay, review number 4, part 4. My mind holds only what I think with God. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. These are challenging lessons for the ego-ruled mind. You must understand that you are not necessarily going to be comfortable with these lessons because you have been taught your thoughts are your own. This is one of the errors you struggle with. When you think of your thoughts as your own, you assume you have absolute free will over what has been put into your mind, and you do not have that. You have had many instructions in your society from early in your development, deeply embedded through repetitive and, at times, traumatic indoctrination. These are still there. So be gentle with yourself. Those beliefs were adopted by the ego mind as a form of survival. For example, if when you were 2 years old, you got in trouble when you didn't eat your peas, which I absolutely did, your mother, in this case it was my father, withdrew love from you or punished you or gave you a nasty face, which is very traumatic for a little being, or force-fed you, which that happened with me also, you would have learned a particular behavior that time to keep you safe. Man, how many people have had that kind of young childhood trauma where your parents were doing the best they can, but they were making you do things that were really scary and uncomfortable for you? Whew, okay. This would have been the ego saying, it doesn't matter what you want, and you have to just keep this body alive. As a survival mechanism, a very primitive frequency in that sense, you would have developed a behavior. Perhaps you gave into eating what other people wanted you to eat in order to avoid trouble. Now you may have a weight problem, but you have no recollection of that trauma. It is buried deep in the subconscious mind. The belief and the coping mechanism, however, generate thoughts and feelings. You might struggle to eat healthily and have a desire for a healthy figure and body, but you can't maintain it because of that deep programming embedded in you. When you say things such as, I'm only thinking thoughts that God thinks, or God's love is the only love there is, you are gently reprogrammed to truth, but you may not believe it yet. That is okay, because we override, counteract, and contradict many of the thoughts, beliefs, and ideas you experience every day in your normal ego-driven mind. If these beliefs seem a little like highfalutin or out of your ability to reach, be patient with yourself. We counteract thoughts, beliefs, and ideas already existent in the mind that the ego has developed to keep you safe from punishment or pain. It sends up a warning signal when you step into treacherous territories to reprogram the mind, because it has done this, after all, to keep you from getting out of trouble. To keep you from getting in trouble, excuse me. You might feel a strong argument come up from some of these lessons. It does not matter. You can observe the argument and respond, wow, my mind really disagrees with this. Very interesting. Try not to allow the thoughts of disagreement or argument to win. Do your lessons diligently and faithfully, and will change slowly. Do your lessons diligently and faithfully, and all will change slowly but surely into a much more peaceful mind. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will see you again tomorrow. So before we get off here, I just want to say a quick prayer to anybody that has had an eating disorder or struggles with body image issues because of things like this, these childhood traumas that mask themselves underneath all kinds of traumatic, energetic tissues and blockages in you. And I just want to ask God to be with you and soothe you and comfort you and untangle all of that mess that has been left behind, that perhaps was created as a defense mechanism, but I hope you're now ready to let that go. So thanks for joining me again today, still in the Black Hills for a few more days, and I will see you tomorrow. Wow, have a great day.